All right, welcome to the Album Listeners Club. My name is Todd. It's time for Friday Night Metal. And tonight's Friday Night Metal, I'm actually going to jump on the old bandwagon there for the old Kiss video or Kiss vinyl tag. Yeah, for Xander from the Kiss Army Things podcast. He's been doing it for a couple of years, and the guy who started it, I believe, was the record spinner. And I watch both these guys on YouTube, and yeah, I love their content and stuff like that. So I thought, and I seen some other creators doing the Kiss vinyl tag. So it's yeah, you just basically go through some albums in your Kiss collection, and it's got like a 10 points or whatever for different albums you have. Anyways, we'll get into it. So yeah, so the first one, number one, it says the amplifiers start to hum. Show us any Kiss live Kiss record, official or unofficial. All right. So a lot of guys pick Kiss Alive, obviously Kiss Alive 2, whatever, bootlegs. But I'm going to go for one I just got not too long ago, a couple months ago. The old Kiss Alive 4, the Millennium Concert. Yeah. Got this on, I think, right from the Kiss website. And kind of disappointed it's not a gatefold. It's just a single album with 2 records in it. But I'm happy with the concert. Here's what the albums look like. Pretty happy with it, and I kind of have a personal connection to the show because actually when this concert was going to go on, like, I don't know, about a month before, I had the chance to get tickets to go see this concert in Vancouver on New Year's Eve 1999. And yeah, I didn't because yeah, I was too broke and whatever. It's a long story, I'm not going to tell it, but yeah. So that's my first one, Kiss Alive 4, which that's what it should have been, the Millennium Concert. But yeah, got it, love it, sounds good. All right, number 2 category is Your Lightning's All I Need. Show a copy of any Ace Frehley album in honor of the Spaceman. And yeah, I thought about this one. I thought about doing the old what's that? The Origins. I got the Origins 1 on CD. I got Origins 2 on LP. And that's a good one. I really like. I love all those series. But I mean, I could have shown any Ace album, really. But the one I'm choosing is because another recent one, but I have special attachment to Frehley's Comet Live +1. And this is the expanded version. It's a gatefold. Got a nice picture of Ace in his Frehley's Comet days doing the smoking guitar. And yeah, here's the back. Got the band members there, Anton Fig and Todd Howarth, John Regan, of course Ace Frehley. And it's on cool Orange Crush vinyl. And yeah, this record sounds great. And I have this on cassette from when it first came out back in the day, back in, what was it, 85? Oh, 88. Sorry, 88. Anyways, yeah. So I got that. Love it. It's great. Sounds great. Brings me back. All right, so that's number 2. Number 3 on the list is Pictures Only Begun. Show your favorite Kiss picture disc vinyl. And yeah, well, it's Kiss related. It's not official Kiss, but it's Peter Criss, the Chris Cat vinyl. I've had this one for quite a while. And yeah, it's a picture disc. Got his face on both sides. Same thing with the half makeup. And yeah, it's a pretty rockin' album. I like it a lot. And yeah, so that's that. But I'm going to do an honorary mention to Peter Criss, seeing as I'm showing Peter Criss. Here's the new Peter Criss. yeah, I got this album. This is pretty awesome. I'm digging it. It's really good. And I suggest if you don't have it, you get it. And my version's on white vinyl. And yeah, I was pretty impressed by it. I've listened to it a few times now since I got it, which has only been a month or so. And yeah, I really like it. It's good. All right, and now we come to number 4, Tomorrow and Tonight. Which Kiss record do you play the most? That's kind of subjective question. I listen to them all. I mean, not every day or anything, but when I put an album on, I listen to them all. Even if they're kind of crappy one, I'll give them a re-listen every now and then just to see if I change my mind or something like that. But the one I think I listen to the most is Creatures of the Night. Love it. And this one's I don't know if it's an original, I don't remember, but it's an early one, early pressing anyways. And here's the album. But being in that vein, Creatures of the Night being one of my favorites. When they put out the old 40th anniversary 3 LP deluxe edition, I bought it. So yeah, this is big. Wouldn't say it's a box set, but it's 3 LP. It's here. I'm gonna just hold on. The shirt I'm wearing, I got it with this album too. So here's the shirt. Here's the album. It's a triple gatefold. Hold on, let me just. Oh, sorry, the book's in there too. I'll show that in a second. So triple gatefold. And yeah, here's on the back some pictures. I'll show you the albums really quick because they're right here. So they're all really awesome. They all got, lyric sleeves. But the vinyl itself, oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. That blue is that's a perfect blue for this album. And yeah. So there's that. And I'll just show you a quick rundown of the booklet that came with it. And of course the shirt I'm wearing. I love it. I don't wear it too often. I don't want to wreck it, but here's the booklet that came with it with just a bunch of pictures and stories and stuff. But, So, yeah, it's pretty good. It was expensive. I spent some money on it. I don't remember exactly how much I spent on it, but I'm sure it was more than I should have. But, the way I look at it, life's too short. You got to spend the money sometimes, and it's, you got to make yourself happy. And my motto is smiles per gallon. So, just spend the money. Like, people always say buy the motorbike or whatever. Like, buy the album. Who cares? I think what I paid for this was, I don't even know. I think it was $100, something like that. Maybe 125, 30. I don't remember honestly. But it was a bit. But it was basically, by the time I got it, it was already worth more. And I'm sure it's worth even more than what I paid for it now. But anyways, that doesn't matter. I just bought it because I love the album and whatnot. Anyways, all right, that brings me to number 5, Love 'Em and Leave 'Em. Which Kiss record do you play the least? And that one was pretty easy for me because, this album I've never really... Then it's not The Elder. The Elder used to be an album that I kind of was iffy about, but I've come to appreciate that album a lot more. And this album that I'm going to show here, I've tried listening to, and I Yeah, it's okay. Whatever. It's got its thing, and I understand the time that it came out. But anyways, enough talk. It's Kiss Unmasked. Could never really get into this one too much. But I mean, it does have its good qualities, and I've listened to it and I've learned to appreciate it a little bit more. Um, like Shandy. I used to like that song, but yeah, I could do without that. She's So European. It's kind of weak. Talk to Me's good. Tomorrow, that's okay. Torpedo Girl, I like. Ace, that's a good one. Two Sides of the Coin, not bad. You're All That I Want, I don't know. It's kind of weak, but it is what it is. But there's the label and all that. But that's the one I'd probably listen to the least. All right, number 6. When the Lightning Strikes. Show a Kiss record you couldn't believe you found in person. All right, well, let me take a quick sip. It's my go-go juice. So yeah, these albums I couldn't believe that I got, because they're both record store day finds, and I lucked out pretty good. And the first one is the first Eric Carr, Rockology. And I have this on CD, and I bought this on CD like when it came out, like, I don't know, mid-90s, I think, late 90s. And I always loved it. And then when I saw this was coming on record store day, I'm like, oh, I gotta get this. Like, that was the only record I wanted. I mean, there's a couple others, but I was like, I needed this one. And I got it. I lucked out. I had my record store, they got a few of the copies in, like literally I think 3, and 2 were scooped up like before I even got to the record store, because I live 2 hours away basically from the store I go to. And just happened to, when I came in, it was like I looked for it and found it, and right on. So anyways, 2 LP. Here's the first LP. Looks like that, splatter vinyl with the fox in the middle, and the other one's orange splatter vinyl with fox in the middle. And yeah, it's just got some I don't think it has a booklet. Oh yeah, it's got the poster, but it's got like the sleeves, they look really nice, and it's got a poster, kind of like it's the solo album, if he made like a solo album with Kiss, so here's his poster that came with it. Pretty cool. And yeah, it's a good album. It's just like I remember, plus there's added extras. I think there's like interviews and oh no, there's no interviews on this one, just different songs and like alternate versions and demos and whatnot. But yeah, it's interesting. It's good. I'm an Eric Carr guy. Always thought he was the awesome drummer and part of the Kiss. Good member of Kiss. So anyways, in that vein, I got one more to show you, and it's another Eric Carr record store day, and this is like kind of a box set, and it's got the light up eyes, right? You just push his noggin there. It's got like a USB charging port here on the side for the light up eyes. And yeah, it's quite a big thing. It's a box set. It's kind of hard to show you the box set, but it also came with a poster. There it is, kind of in the same vein as the other one. And this is on a couple different vinyls. Well, inside you get like an actual album inside the box. And one album's this bright yellow. The other one's this blue, kind of like the Creatures of the Night box set. And yeah, I couldn't believe I got that one too. I lucked out. And this year I think they had, Or is it the one coming up? I can't remember. Maybe it was the last one. They had the Rockology again with the liquid filled record, and yeah, I didn't even make it up for record store day, and it's like someone else can get that one. I don't know if I need that one. I mean, if I find it in the wild, I'll probably buy it, but anyways. All right, so that was number 6. Number 7, All the Way. Show the Kiss record. You must listen all the way through. Another subjective term. Any Kiss record I put on, I don't just put on a song or two and I listen to the whole album. I gotta listen to it all the way. That's like any album I have. There's not too many albums where I just put on like one song that I want to hear. If I want to do that, I'll put on my CD player on random and listen to songs. So, but anyways, this one is it out of all of them, this needs to be listened to as a whole because it's the Elder. And here's my version. It's a reissue from Germany, Half Speed Master, limited and numbered. My number is 4207. I'm not sure how many that they made, but yeah, it sounds pretty good. It's pretty cool. And it's on clear vinyl. And I think this one they redid the track listing, or from what I understand, like the original Elder, when it came out, they changed the track listing around and it didn't really make sense. But what I understand is this one, the track listing follows how it should be, like for the story. And yeah, but I don't know. Oh yeah, and German, like I said, German version, so it's got the German Kiss logo. Pretty cool. All right, so there's that. That was number 7 all the way through. Number 8, money can really take you far. Show a Kiss record that you bought for cheap, but is actually worth more. And then again, yeah, I've bought some other albums, Kiss albums, cheap, but I think this one was probably the best because I bought it brand new when it came out. And I think it cost me back then. I mean, it wasn't real cheap back then, but I think like 30 or 35 bucks. Something like that. But honestly, I don't know because it was a while ago, like the 90s or whatever, 96. But it's the MTV Unplugged. So yeah, bought this brand new, 2 LP. It's not a gatefold. Just a single, but it's got 2 records in there, and 2 records like that, and it does have the poster, of course, because it was brand new, and I've been the only owner. But yeah, this record is worth a lot more than what it was when I bought it brand new. And yeah, I don't plan on getting rid of it either. It's a good album. I think I had it on CD too. I'm pretty sure I had it on CD or maybe tape too. I don't remember, but yeah, brand new on the album when it came out back in the 90s when I was in college. Yeah, I don't regret it. And actually, my brother has that same album, and he hasn't even taken it out. It's still a sealed copy. He's got a couple albums like that. He's got an Iron Maiden album, The Brave New World, I think. And I think it's a picture disc one like the one I got, but he hasn't. It's sealed, so it's like mint. Like, it's, yeah, pretty crazy. So that was number 8. Number 9 is All Hell's Breaking Loose. It says, impress us, show us a rare vintage misprint bootleg, etc. Kiss record. And yeah, I don't know if they're extremely rare or not, but kind of cool. I got 2 I'm going to show, actually. One's on cassette, and it's Kiss. It says Kiss framed, and the photo they use, they look like they're in kind of a frame. And this would have been before Ace left, before Vinny came in, so around the Creatures of the Night era. And yeah, it's I'll show you the Kiss framed, and it's just an interview tape, Just got part 1 and part 2, side 1, side 2, and yeah. I don't know. He came out in the mid 90s, I think, and I don't even know where I got this from. I don't remember if I bought it new or found it somewhere, maybe at a garage sale. I don't remember. But that's kind of cool, I thought. And I got a couple things like that. But another one that I've had for a lot of years is a Kiss picture disc. This one. It's got that on the side and then this picture on the back. And it's an interview disc as well. It says limited edition, made in England. I don't recall the year unless I have it written down here. But the interesting thing is, I listened to this not too long ago because I was showing picture discs on this channel, and this was one of the ones, and so I had to listen to it, see what it was all about, and it's pretty interesting because there's Gene Simmons on here. He's been interviewed, and it's backstage before a show, and this is the early days of Kiss. He's talking like when I'm listening to him, like, oh, this is wild, and it's just, a guy with like a recorder, whatever. But I figured it out and did some looking online and when they did tours, because I was like getting clues from the interview. And so it was backstage at the Music Hall in Cleveland, Ohio on June 21st, 1975. That's when this interview happened with Gene. And in this picture disc, when in the interview, Gene's talking about recording this Cleveland show for an upcoming live album in 1975. So you know what that means. This interview he was talking about before the show this night was for Kiss Alive, because they used different shows, and Cleveland was one of the shows that they used a couple of songs from this Cleveland show that he was being interviewed beforehand on Alive. Yeah. And anyway, so I did more research. Yeah, I looked up when Live was released, and it was released September 10th, 1975. 3 months after this Cleveland show, after this interview that Gene was doing with this interview guy, reporter, before the Cleveland show. So I was just like, whoa. I never realized that before. And I've had this disc for years. I've had this since I was like a teenager. Like 16, 17. I'm 53. I never put two and two together. I never, I've listened to it before, but not very often. But when I listened this time, my ears were open. I was taking in everything that Gene was saying to try and figure out what time period this was. If it was the 80s or if it was, whenever. But yeah, it's early 70s. So it's cool. So if you ever see this album out in the wild, pick it up. Listen to it, and you'll be like, holy shit. Anyways, that's my nerding out here. And so that was number 9. Number 10 is the last category here, and it's You're All That I Want. What Kiss record is currently at the top of your want list? Well, there's a couple. I'd love to get an original Kiss, the first album, without Kissin' Time. But, those are hard to find. But, I might find one someday. I don't know. But there's that. Also, for the upcoming record store day, they're issuing that 4-song promo reissue of a promo album that they put out before Destroyer, or for the Destroyer tour. And I'm planning on trying to get that for record store day, but I'd really like to get an original one. That would be super cool. But I don't know how likely that is. It's not top of my radar. But the one I really would like to get is it's a bootleg album, and I seen it on I think it was the Record Spinner. He was, he always going over bootleg Kiss albums that he's got and stuff, and he was doing a couple live albums, and this one caught my attention. It's called Bad Bunch of Motherfuckers, and it's Kiss Animalize tour live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, 1985, and here's what it looks like. I'll get that as close as I can. And it's a bootleg. There's different color variants. Doesn't matter what color I get, and I know I can get one because there's a website that he said on there that has these records, and that's where I got this picture from. I can't remember exactly the name, but yeah, it's Animalized Tour soundboard recording, first time on vinyl, double album in color sleeve, 24-page booklet, a poster. Bad bunch of motherfuckers. And the reason I want to get this is because this was my brother, my older brother, saw this show in Calgary in 1985 when he was, I don't know, he must have been 15, maybe 16, I don't remember, but you know, he's got the shirt. Well, I don't know if he still has the shirt now, but he got a shirt, and that was kind of like his start in the concert going. And I was too young. I hadn't seen shows yet. Hadn't gone to shows till Iron Maiden in '87 is when I went to my first rock show when I was 14. So, but anyways, I'd just like to get this and hear the show that he heard that night and let him listen to it, because you know, he hasn't heard that show since '85. That's how many years later, right? Like, not going to do the math, but I thought that'd be cool. So I've kind of debated on ordering this. It's like $200 American, and I'm in Canada, so it's quite an expense. But I don't know how else I'm going to get it. I don't think I can get it anywhere unless I found it somewhere at some record store randomly. Someone traded in their bootleg of this album, but that's probably not very likely. But that's kind of on my want list for now. And yeah, so anyways, so there's my Kiss vinyl tag for 2026, and hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, let's see. Leave a comment, like, subscribe my channel. Give me a comment whether you agree or disagree with any of my selections, whatever. And I suggest if you're a content creator that's got a music channel or whatever, or a Kiss channel, what have you, yeah, I suggest you do this Kiss vinyl tag. It's a lot of fun and gets you kind of thinking and going through your collection again, and you know, so that's those are my picks, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one. All right, bye-bye.
Friday Night Metal.